Hey family, how y'all doing? Y'all, today I want to bring this message to y'all today about many ways to break out of a poverty mindset and breaking the cycle of poverty. Okay, y'all. First, I want to I pray y'all are holding it well out here. Y'all, take care of your bodies, your vessels. Stand in prayer and keeping knowing that God is with you, okay? In all your situations, God is with you, no matter what. We stick out. As long as we stay in prayer and keep close to God, He gonna make a way for us, okay? So family, look, check this out. I want to break down to y'all of how ways that you can break out of a poverty mindset, okay? We're gonna start with that first. Number one, you can do these how you can do these things. You can shift by shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance in order to develop a healthy financial. In order to develop a healthy financial habits. Okay, meaning the way you think, the way your thought process is thinking as far as when it comes down to money, okay, and abundance. So y'all try to shift y'all focus and start thinking positively in order to develop healthy financial habits. Okay. Secondly, this can also be altered, meaning changed, by recognizing limiting beliefs, practicing gratitude, setting financial goals, and surrounding yourself with positive influences with people that know firsthand on ways that you can develop healthy habits when it comes down to wealth, in abundance, and like I said, all those in one, okay? Also, this requires you understanding your current financial situation as well, meaning recognizing what needs to be paid, okay? Take a look at your finances and evaluate what you need to be paying off and executing, okay? Meaning paying off whatever bills you may have, whatever debts, okay? Debt that needs to be paid off. Then you must take care of those things, okay? That's very important, because you don't want to be backed up with a whole lot of bunch of debt. Also, developing a plan to improve these situations, and by taking consistent action towards your goals. And it's all about how you are handling your finances, okay? It all boils down to that. You want to be mindful of these things. Not spending beyond your means. You want to live within your means, okay? Meaning spending wisely, not over the amount that you need, that you don't want to spend over the amount, okay? That you're spending. You want to live within your means. You want to practice. You want to be frugal with your money. Okay, be frugal with your money. Period. Because there are a whole lot of things as far as materialistic things that don't matter to me, and I don't really care about materialistic things, y'all, because I know I can get those things back. That's less important to me. What matters is me spending my money and going about my finances in a wisely manner, okay? Because I don't want to be backed up with a lot of debt. So we want to avoid these things as much as possible, okay? Another thing too, the ways you can break out of the mindset of poverty and breaking the cycle of poverty, is by identifying negative beliefs about money that may be holding you back, and challenge these beliefs and replace them with positive affirmations. And for example, instead of saying I'll never be able to afford this or that, start by thinking like, try to think like, I am capable of creating financial abundance. Okay, instead of saying, oh, I ain't gonna be able to afford that, or I ain't got enough money for that, instead of thinking that way, say to yourself, I am able, I am capable, I am able and I am capable of creating financial abundance. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, hold on to that. Also, start off with positive aspects of your life, and look at what areas in your life that you would like to see change in. Okay, and even with the smallest things, which matters. The small thing, I'm gonna tell you something. The small things matter more than the bigger things. You start with the little things, okay? Small things, same thing. Also, focus on what you have rather than what you are lacking. Okay, meaning use what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have, because God gonna make a way. Okay, He knows, He knows, He sees and knows what you don't have. Okay, He wants you to improvise, meaning He wants you to use the tools that you have. Okay, use that, what you have, meaning your phone. Use that, or any other device or any other thing that you may have, any other device, or resources. The way we get resources, y'all must understand. The resources come from God. He provides these things. It don't come from man. Okay, it comes from God. So we want to be mindful of this and not forget that the reason we have things in our life, the reason why we receive these things and the things that we have in our life, is all comes from God. The spirit of man didn't give it to us. It comes from God. But we can't be so fixated on materialistic possessions. Okay, those things don't matter. But that's not gonna. Those are fleeting things. Okay, of this world. That's not going to help your situation. That's not going to help your living situation. Splurging on a whole bunch of stuff. Hell, I can do that myself, but that's not my mind's frame. Okay, that's not what we want to do. We want to see. This all comes from how we spending our finances. Okay, that like when I went back. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm getting my words all scrambled up. I'm trying to. I meant to say what I meant to say was. This all comes from how we're spending our money. Okay, put it like that. So, how you going about your finances is what depends on what you is the reason why you may be thinking that way. It's how you're spending your money. It all depends on. It all comes from how